lads, we've returned, and if you hear children in the background, that would be my children, because I'm a dad. So today we are doing my competitive Fur Hire deck profile. This deck is fairly affordable, the most expensive card being this guy right now. But we're going to jump right into the deck profile and show you guys how this deck operates. Starting off, of course, with triple beat. Beat is, you got to bring the beat. Beat is the most important centerpiece of the entire deck. So a fun fact is this deck is actually built to go second. So you can, you main a couple of hand traps and stuff like that. But beat is super powerful because it allows you to, so all the little ones, all the ones at level 4 and under, allow you to special summon another Fur Hire from your hand. And then when a Fur Hire monster is special summoned to the field, you get to use an effect. For him, it's search another Fur Hire. So this allows you to just extend. Helmer is I run 3 Helmer. Helmer, you're allowed to discard 1 to draw 1, discard a Fur Hire to draw a card. This can allow you to get things out of your hand that you may not need there, like Raphael, or it just kind of depends on what's in your hand. But that's the main purpose for Helmer. Helmer is actually really good because it's a level 3, and it just gives you more names. It allows you to play some Exceeds cards, because this is a Link Exceeds spammer. So triple Helmer. Then triple Seal. Seal allows you to recycle a Fur Hire from your graveyard to your hand when one is special summoned. And the level 4 is super important. Double Bravo. Bravo is a booster. It gives 500 extra attack and defense. It doesn't come up too often because you're pretty much going to OTK with this deck. That's the entire goal anyway. Then triple Donpa. Donpa? Yeah, Donpa. This lets you target a face-up card and destroy it when something's special summoned. The face-up one is pretty important, and when you go first, if you're forced to go first, this guy is less useful, but it allows you to make some rank 2 plays. And then 2 Recon, it destroys a set, or it pops a set. So you got Recon and Donpa. And then your level 1, which is double Philo. Philo is your monster reborn when one is special summoned. So we've got face up and face down destruction. We've got pitch 1, search 1, pitch 1 to draw 1, search 1, and then monster reborn, obviously, pop cards. So this gives you like a lot of main deck options to get around resources. Triple Raphael. So Raphael is the only big one that I play because it's the only one that matters. And the reason why it's the only one that matters is that it allows you to mill 4, and that it allows you to mill as many other Fur Hires on the field. And you can add a card, like one of the cards that you mill, and then it gives you a free monster negate. So you just discard a Fur Hire to negate a monster effect, or to negate an effect. So it gives you a free negation if you go first, which is helpful. But playing into the negation game, we also have some hand traps, which is triple Veiler and double Ash. Veiler is the best, I think is a better hand trap because you can use it more than once per turn. Ash is really strong as well, so it's just kind of, these are the hand traps that I found were the most consistent and the strongest. Next up, Spellcards. Triple Called by the Grave, you're a combo deck, you don't like hand traps, you gotta stop hand traps, but this also works against other decks. If you're playing against Salaman Grape, and you set this and they send, or like they get Gazelle to graveyard, you just banish it, and their game's done. Then triple Mind Control. Mind Control is because you're going second, you want to steal their stuff, you want to force their negations, and this card helps you do that. To continue with the negation, we run triple Forbidden Chalice. It's stronger going for going second because you're just able to negate their face-up monster effects. So you're forcing them to play hand traps and taking out their monsters on the field, wasting their time. Triple Mystical Space Typhoon. You could substitute this with Twin Twisters or Cosmic Cyclones. I just don't. This deck doesn't want to discard too many cards because it has finite resources that it really needs, and that is incredibly important. Next, the Searcher Summoners from the main deck. So it's 1 reinforcement to the army. For beat, you only run 1 warrior, but you want to get it out of the deck. 1 for 1. You want to get it gives you a free special summon to start your combos off with. If you open like a double Ash, you can 1 for 1 it, whatever. It's super important to the strategy. Reasoning, you play literally levels 4 through 1. It's super hard, and they're going to think you're playing Cyber Dragons, so they're going to call like 5, and then you're going to be fine and go off. Next up is your Reborn cards, so Mayhem for hire 1, Monster Reborn 1. Mayhem is a quick play Monster Reborn, which can let you trigger off all of your for hire effects during your opponent's turn, which can be really strong. Just kind of depends on what you need to do. And then Monster Reborn obviously allows you to continue as a combo extender for the deck. And then 1 copy of Foolish Burial. And finally, 1 copy of Double or Nothing. Again, this deck is built to go second, so you already know what's in the extra deck. So why don't we jump into said extra deck. So first, your rank 2s. We play number 64, Ronin Raccoon Sendayu, and 1 Cursed Javelin. So Cursed Javelin is just a way to negate monster effects and deal consistent damage. Ronin Raccoon allows you to copy the strongest monster on the field, giving you a suicide bomb if you have to get over whatever. So that's why I run these 2. Next up are the rank 3s. Number 48. This could be anything. It could be Breaksword. I just went with him because he looked cool. And then 1 Leviair, the Sea Dragon. Leviair is actually important because Leviair allows you to special summon things that are banished, which comes in handy. Next up is 1 Ragna Zero and 1 Dark Rebellion Exceeds Dragon. Ragna Zero it's another way to beat over monsters, but it also lets you draw a card when it's destroyed. And then Rebellion is basically just a 1 card out to anything, or well, 2 level 4 out to anything. And he's good in the grind game if they survive the next combo. 1 Utopia, 1 Utopia double. Double searches out the Double or Nothing. You do it during the battle phase so they can't Valor it. And then you go into 39, and then you swing and detach, and then kill him. Super powerful, really helpful. Next up is the Lynx. There's not a ton of them, and there's really only a couple that you'll go in. Like, you'll go into all. This guy can be substituted for any Link monster you want. I chose him just because he gets bigger with more Beast Warriors, Winged Beasts, and Warriors, which you run a variation of in the main deck, so it gives him a little bit of a boost. But it doesn't come up. I don't think I've ever summoned him. This can be literally any other Link. You could put Nightmare Phoenix in, or another Nightmare Phoenix. You could put in a Nightmare Cerberus. It doesn't matter. It could be anything. All that matters there is quite literally the down arrows. Lila. Next up is an Underclock Taker. This is huge. So if you watched the live duel with this deck, you saw the Underclock Taker into Utopia that was at 5,000 and just kill him with hitting him direct. It was basically a direct attack, and this is a huge part of that. Phoenix is insane, and because the deck doesn't have a whole lot of ways to deal with back row other than the MSTs and the Dompa Recons, this card's super important. Triple Folgo. So Folgo is stupid. I mean, he is just absolutely insane. The draw 2 effect will come up when they get destroyed, but the biggest thing, honestly, is that he lets you special summon any for hire from the deck, which is just insane. It really helps with the consistency of the deck. If you have a 3 in hand but you don't have a beat, you can go 3, summon beat, and then just kind of go off. It's ridiculous. It's so good. So triple Folgo, because you have to run Folgo, and then just to deal with problems, Borolo Dragon. The deck has so many ways to OTK, I wanted to give it a way to defend itself when OTKing doesn't work, and Borolo does that answer. And then on to the side deck. So in the side deck, it's kind of up in the air. So if you're going first, you run double Dyna and one Sagitta, and these are for going first. So the Dynas help create a lock to where your opponent can attack you, which can come and hit clutch. And Sagitta just burns, so the burn is for going into time, game 3. Next up are going first against back row decks and just going first in general. 2 Wiz and a Philo. So the Wiz is to deal with back row. It's spell and trap negation, so if you're playing something like Sky Striker, this guy gets sided in. And Philo, a third Philo, it depends on what you're doing. If you're going first, you'll typically side out some of your hand traps to be able to play a little bit more aggressively. Next up is double Pankratops and Ash. More going second cards. This is just to add consistency to beating over your opponent. And then 1 Raigeki, 1 Mayhem, 1 Dark Hole. Switch that order up. Yes, this is a Legend of Blue Eyes Raigeki. Dark Hole is Dark Hole. So you just, these are really strong going second. This just it's better going first, because if you open it, you're in a better position. But these are going second cards. So your side deck is comprised to help you go first or second without alienating or deviating from your combo, because your combo is so incredibly important in the deck. And then finally, triple Lost Wind. You side out, so if you're going first, you side out Ash and you put these in, because this is 2 Ash, but it's better, it's not good going first. So your deck is designed to lose the die roll. Your main deck. So your side deck is comprised of a mixture of, okay, this is what I'm playing against, and a lot of them are combo cards. They're already in archetype combo cards. So Lost Wind just allows you to take out hand traps to side out whatever you need to, and this just gives you some more consistency going first. It helps you playing first. But guys, this has been my competitive fur hire deck profile. You now hear my daughter screaming in the background. So I hope you guys enjoy. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you guys next time.